The red, violets are blue, La Liga is back, and so am I too. We're going to get into the latest round of matches coming at you next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. It is all about La Liga. That's right, match day number 24 over in Spain, and we'll get to it in a second. If you knew where you've been, hit the old subscribe. You want to subshop for Clapper Rovers, World Football. We're going to all hear under one Rooski. That's right. Last weekend, it was the Madrid derby. Of course, this weekend, we got some more drama over in Spain. We'll get to that in a second. Big shout out to the members. Big shout out to the patrons. You know who you are. What we're going to do now, though, is revisit those last round of games, bring it bang up to date with the Superbru, and then, of course, kick on forward to this weekend's action. Sit tight. Hold on. Here we go. That's right. This is, of course, the recap of the results. My predictions on the left, the real deal was on the right. As you see it, Rayo Vallecano picked up a cheeky one over Valladolid. I went with a 2-0 win. Celta Vigo did beat Real Betis 3-2. I went the other way. Bilbao with a 3-0 win over Girona. I went with a 2-0 win. Villarreal did beat Las Palmas 2-1. I got the one spot on the nose. Then the Madrid derby did end up all square 1-1. I went with a 2-2 draw. Getafe picking up a 1-0 away win over Alaves. I went with a 1-1 draw. Valencia, 2-2 winners over Leganes. Got that one spot on. Sociedad with a 2-1 win over Espanyol. I went with a 3-1 win. Barcelona with a 4-1 win over Sevilla. I went with a 3-1. And Mallorca 1, Osasuna 1, which of course I got bang on point. That's right. So that's the situation with the last round of games. That's right, a quick look at the table right here, right now. Real Madrid are tip at the top of the table by 1 point, clear of Atletico Madrid, who are 1 point themselves, clear over Barcelona at the moment. Going down is Valencia, but they're on the move. Alaves, they're still going down, and Valladolid at the moment. So that's the situation with that. What we're going to do now, though, is have a little look at a bit of a Superbru update. It's been a while, I think. So let's get into the deep end and have a look what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about this, guys, this is the latest. I'm top bins, boys and girls. Me and Macca with 18.5 points this past week. Going to wear the yellow cap. That's what I need. I need to get a white yellow cap going on. So me and Mac are absolutely flying this past week. Music 1207 was not too far away, but the chasing pack need to up their prediction game. That is correct. So that's the situation in that. But what about the leaderboard? What has happened there? So I am actually in 15th. But I'm up 4 spots to number 15, making a surge for top 10. And into top 10 goes Macca, up 5 spots to number 10, as the top spot still is 1207 with that respectable pickup this past weekend. So that's the situation with that. What about the situation, of course, with the, the link itself? If you want to get involved with the Superbru, well, this is the link right here, right now on the screen. So get amongst it, get predicting, because we are not wasting any more time. We're going to go straight into the deep end with these games. That is correct. So it's coming at you this coming Friday, which is Valentine's Day, and it will be Girona up against Getafe in the Battle of the G's. That's right, coming at you over at the Estadio Monteverde. Girona under Michel, just 1 win the last 6. They're 8th for the table, 31 points for the season. 5 defeats in the last 6, not good stuff for Girona. Up against Getafe, who are on a good bit of form themselves, just 1 defeat in the last 6, but they're 14th with 27 points for the season. Those are the 14 times to 2013, 6 wins Girona, 4 wins Getafe. It's been 4 draws between the two sides last time around at this venue. It was a 3-0 win for Girona back in August 2023. This season, though, they played back in match day number 13 in November. It was a 1-0 win for Girona as well. Girona on the back of that 3-0 loss to Bilbao. Getafe with a 1-0 win over Alaves. That's the first goal in 3. Coming at you right here, right now, the bookies on this one, they go with Girona. They are favoured for the victory here. I'm going with the 2-1 win as well, despite the recent run of events. I think they'll go back to winning ways this time around. Leganes, they're up against us. Alaves. So Leganes up against Alaves at the Estadio Municipal du Baratec, Borja Jimenez. And Leganes are 17th right now. 3 defeats on the spin. 23 points for the season. Up against Alaves and Eduardo Goudet. They're 19th for the table, 21 points for the season. Now, they played 24 times since 1996. 5 wins Leganes, 6 wins Alaves. 13 draws between the two sides. Alaves are actually on the back of a loss against Getafe. We just talked about that, didn't we? Leganes on the back of that 2-0 loss as well to Valencia. Meanwhile, of course, the reverse fixture for this game way back in November was a 1-1 draw over at Alaves. And the last time they played at this venue was a 2-1 win for Alaves, who are unbeaten against the Leganes over the last 6. 4 of the last 6 have ended up all square. When I say all square, I mean 1-1. The draw for this one, though, is quite fancy. In fact, the bookies very hard to separate the two sides. Alaves are slightly favoured. I'm going to go with another 1-1 draw, just like the recent run of events. Osasuna, they're up against us, against Real Madrid this time around at the Estadio El Sadar. Osasuna under Vincenzo Morino, they are 9th for the table, 31 points for the season. Just one defeat in the last 6 up against Real Madrid and the Carlo Ancelotti, who've got a busy old week this time around. 75% form for them, just one defeat in the last 6, but they are top with 50 points. And they played Osasuna 46 times since 1993. 5 wins Osasuna, 31 wins at Real Madrid. There's been 10 draws between the two sides. Last time around over at this very venue was a 4-2 win. 6-goal Barry Dazzler for Real Madrid. That's right, back in March 2024. The reverse fixture this campaign over in Madrid was a 4-0 win for Real Madrid back in November. Osasuna and Mallorca drawing last time around, as did Madrid and Atletico 1-1. So both sides trying to get back into winning ways. The odds right here right now go with Real Madrid. Of course they do. Massively fancy. I'm going with the 2-1 win myself to keep themselves in the tip-top shape at the top of the table. Meanwhile, second place Atletico Madrid up against Celta Vigo, coming at you this coming 15th of Feb at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano. Atletico under Diego Simeone are unbeaten in at least the last 7 games. Maybe more than that, actually. They're second at the table, 49 points for the season. Up against Celta Vigo under Claudio Giraldes, just one win the last 6. That one win was most recent coming into this. We'll talk about that shortly. 12th at the table, 28 points for the campaign. They have played Madrid 52 times since 1993. 29 wins for Atletico, 12 wins for Celta Vigo, 11 draws between the two sides. Last time around over in Madrid, it was a 1-0 win for Atletico back in May 2024. The reverse fixture this campaign was also a 1-0 win for Atletico, have won at least 6 on the bounce. Haven't conceded a goal against Celta Vigo in the last 4. And of course, Atletico on the back of that 1-1 draw against Real Madrid. Celta Vigo, that impressive 3-2 win over Real Betis. But the odds for this one, they do back Atletico, as do I. Keeping a clean sheet again, 2-0 winners. Atletico taking it to the house. Villarreal up against Valencia in the battle of the V's. That's right. Villarreal under Marcelino. Just one defeat in the last 6. They are 5th with 40 points for the season. Up against Valencia, Carlos Corbejan. 2 defeats in the last 6. They are 18th at the table, 22 points for the campaign. They have played each other 59 times, of course, since 1998. 22 wins for Villarreal, 25 wins for Valencia. 12 draws between the two sides, coming at you at the Estadio del Salamanca. Last time around, over at this very venue, it was a 1-0 win for Villarreal. The reverse fixture at the Mestalla was a 1-1 draw back in August. Valencia on the back of that 2-0 win over Leganes. Villarreal with a 2-1 win over Las Palmas. Oh, wow. The bookies on this one, they'll go with Villarreal. Not for me, though. Going to go with a 1-1 draw, point apiece, Valencia with Corbejan in safe hands. Get some points in the bag. Into Sunday we go. It's Espanyol up against Athletic Bilbao coming at you over at the RCD Stadium. Of course, Espanyol with Manuelo Gonzalez at the helm. Just one defeat in the last 5. They're on 50% form for them at the moment. 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. They are 16th with 23 points for the season against Bilbao. Ernesto Valverde still at the helm. 4th in the table, 44 points for the season. Just one defeat in the last 6. They played 62 times since 1994, 23 wins Espanyol, 19 wins Bilbao. There's been 20 draws between the two sides. Last time around, over at this very venue, it was a 2-1 win for Bilbao back in April 2023. The reverse fixture at the San Mams, it was a 4-1 win for Bilbao back in October. Espanyol losing to Sociedad most recently. Bilbao on the back of that 3-0 win over Girona. The odds for this one, of course, they go with Bilbao. They're in the Champions League reckoning. I'm going to go with their 2-1 win as well with the bookies and matching that to a treat. Next, though, we go Valladolid up against Sevilla. Coming at you over at the Jose Zorrilla. Valladolid and Diego Coca. They're down to 20th, rock bottom right now, 15 points for the season. 4 defeats on the spin. Up against Sevilla, Garcia Pimenta at the helm. Just 1 win the last 6. They are 13th with 28 points for the season. They played 35 times since 1993. 6 wins Valladolid, 13 wins Sevilla, 16 draws between the two sides. Last time around over at this very venue was a 3-0 win for Sevilla back in May 2023. The reverse fixture, a 2-1 win for Sevilla at their backyard. Valladolid on the back of that 1-0 loss to Vallecano. Sevilla losing to Barcelona. Their last win all the way back in 18th of Jan when they beat Girona 2-1. Meanwhile, the bookies odds on this one, they'll go with Sevilla. They are the underdog. They are the favourite on this one. I'm going with a 1-1 draw, point apiece. Which will be a bit of a damp squib for Sevilla. May 9, we'll go to Mallorca up against Las Palmas. Coming at you over at the visit, Mallorca Estadi. That's right, Mallorca under Yoga Areste. 10th for the table, 31 points for the season. They're winless in the last 6. They've lost 5 of the last 6. Only picking up a draw most recently. Las Palmas, the same. Within winless in the last 6. Just 1 draw. They're both on 8% form. And they're coming at you, Las Palmas, 15th for the table, 23 points for the season. They played 18 times since 1996. 6 wins apiece. and 6 draws. It's the mark of the beast. That's right. Last time around at this very venue, it was a 1-0 win for Mallorca. The reverse fixture in Las Palmas over in Gran Canaria. It was a 3-2 win for Mallorca. That is right. Mallorca on the back of a draw. I was against Osasuna most recently. Las Palmas on the back of that 2-1 win. 2-1 defeat to Villarreal. The bookies for this one, they'll go with Mallorca. They're fancied on this one, despite the 8% form. Just about giving it to them myself. 2-1 win. In the end, final couple here is Real Betis. Is Real Sociedad coming at you over at the Benito Villamaran. Real Betis under Manuel Pellegrini. Just 1 win the last 6. They're 11th with 29 points for the season. Up against Sociedad, who've won 3 of the last 4. They're 7th right now, 31 points. But this season, they played 56 times since 1994, 19 wins apiece and 18 draws. It's tight. That's right. The last time around at this venue was a 2-0 win for Sociedad. The reverse fixture also a 2-0 win for Sociedad. Over the last 5 competitive games between these two sides, Sociedad, over the last 4 competitive games, Sociedad yet to concede a goal, and they're coming into this 2 wins and 2 draws. Of course, Sociedad on the back of that 2-1 win over Espanyol. Real Betis losing to Celta Vigo most recently. This one's quite tight between the bookies, but Real Betis are favoured on this. Going to go with a 3-1 win myself. Big scoreline in the end. And then finally, folks, it's Barcelona. It's Rayo Vallecano. It's coming at you over at the Estadio Olympic Luis Company's Barcelona under Hansi Flick. 3rd in the table, 48 points for the season. Unbeaten in at least the last 6. They've won 5 of the last 6. They're on 92% form for them. Up against Vallecano and Ignacio Pegueres. They are 6th in the table, 35 points for the season. They've won 3 on the spin. They played each other 34 times since 1993. 22 wins for Barcelona. We've got 6 wins. Vallecano has been 6 draws between the two sides. Last time around, it was a 3-0 win for Barcelona at this, over in Barcelona. The reverse fixture, a 2-1 win for Barcelona at Vallecano back in August. Just 2 wins. 2 wins apiece. And 2 draws over the last 6, quite evenly smatched here. Vallecano on the back of that 1-0 win over Valladolid, back-to-back clean sheets. Against Barcelona scoring 9 goals in the last 2 games combined. The odds for this one, Barcelona massively fancied. Rayo, the underdogs, going to go with a 3-0 win in the end. And if I'm right, which of course I don't think I will be, but you never know, this is what the table will look like, guys. It'll be Real Madrid, it'll be Atletico, it'll be Barcelona, as you were with Athletic Bilbao in 4th spot. Going down Valladolid, Alaves and Espanyol, but still lots to be played over in Spain. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later, guys and girls. We are done. But until then, I'm out.